I'm Eric Gooden, Sales Manager for Deep Sea Power and Light. The abuse that our designs incur during the R&D process and the testing of our finished goods before they ship would surprise most people. I wanted to show you, in a very visual way, how rugged our underwater lights are. Through a series of progressively more difficult tests, I'm going to try to destroy this micro matrix through-hole sea light. I think you're going to enjoy this. This is a Jeep Wrangler. I've tied the micro matrix to the bumper. Not too many things can follow a Jeep off-road. Let's see how well the micro matrix does. That was a solid test. This is some seriously unforgiving ground here. Now let's see if it still works. Yes, it does. The drag test was not kind to our micro matrix through-hole sea light, but it still works. For this next test, I thought I'd freeze it in a block of ice. Not only will this be a great temperature test, but submerging the light in the water after being drugged behind the Jeep is a great test of that cable seal at the back of the light. I'll come back in a couple days and see what we've got. Okay, it's been 3 days. The micro matrix through-hole sea light is frozen solid in this block of ice. Now let's see if it still works. Yes, it does. That is truly amazing. Been in the freezer for 3 days, completely frozen in a solid block of ice, and still functioning. Well, now we need to get the micro matrix through-hole sea light out of this block of ice. And here's how we're gonna do it. Piece of cake. Well, we froze a micro matrix through-hole sea light. Why don't we burn it? Now we gotta see if this is gonna still work. I think we might have killed it. Well, this is what's left of the micro matrix through-hole sea light, and it is certainly not a pretty sight. This is a result of dragging it behind the Jeep off-road, freezing it in a block of ice for 3 days, brutally sledgehammering it out of the block of ice, and finally lighting it on fire. They have taken their toll on the micro matrix through-hole sea light, but what's important here is not so much how it looks, but whether or not it still works. So let's find out. There you go. Piece of cake. No worse for the wear. Can you believe it? Well, you've seen all the abuse I put our micro matrix through-hole sea light through. Now I think it's time that we shoot it. This is a Mossberg 12-gauge shotgun. Downrange, I have our micro matrix through-hole sea light. Let's get to work. Well, I had some technical difficulties with the microphone when I shot the micro matrix through-hole sea light the first time. So let's just do it again. Yep. Now let's go see if it works. Well, after all the abuse that I put it through, this Micro Matrix through-hole sea light certainly is not going to win any beauty contests. But will it still work? That is one tough little light. After everything I put it through, it's still as bright as when I first started the test. I mean, this thing's seen it all, including 2 12-gauge shotgun blasts. Now, the lights are never going to see this kind of abuse on your boat, and I would never encourage any of you to try these tests yourself, but I was happy to do them for you in order to show off Deep Sea's quality and to give you the peace of mind to know when you use our lights, you're using some of the toughest lights out there. Thanks a lot.